up, YouTube? If you clicked on this video, I'm happy. It means that you're someone who wants to learn, and so am I. And I'm glad that you're on this journey with me. In this video, I want to talk about like why developing, you know, the inside of yourself, not just your looks and outer appearance, is so important. Like, you know, you want to be developing your personality, I guess, your heart, I guess, your intelligence, you know, all of those emotional intelligence, strength, perseverance, like sobriety, all those things are so important. Like, imagine it like this, like if you know, like took your inner self, you know, like your personality, heart, soul, mind, and like you turned it into a man, like would it be as good looking as you are on the outside, you know? Like, I think that's a really good way to look at it, because like there's attractive people everywhere, you know, like, but it all depends on how attractive it is on the inside, because like it's not really like people's physical attractiveness level that's like hurting the world, you know. What hurts the world is people have problems on the inside and they pass those off to their children, and their children pass it off to their kids, and people choose the wrong partners, and you have conflicts with their friends and in their workplace. Like, all that stuff is so important, like to focus on, because those are the things that really make this world an uncomfortable place to be. Like, you know, not when people don't work on themselves and like, you know, want to work with other people well. I can't remember who it was, but it was recently. I wish I could quote who it was, but it was a YouTuber, or it was a guy I saw on YouTube, and he was saying like the value, the wealth of a country is in its behaviors, not necessarily in its material wealth. And I was like, that makes so much sense, man. Like really, because like even if you look at, for example, like, you know, lots of places in the West, like the people living in poverty have a lot of the same things that the rich people have, you know. I've never talked to someone in poverty who like didn't own a smartphone, or didn't have like a nice pair of sneakers, or like a decent car, or like even own a house, you know, at least in the West, like the Western world. What really separates, you know, a lot of the times like those, I guess, impoverished places, or like the hood, or, you know, compared to a rich area, is like the behavior that's going on there, you know, the crime rate, just the way that people interact, the way that people solve conflicts, the way that people cause conflicts when there shouldn't be. And this isn't to generalize at all, like what's happening in impoverished places, but generally, you know, it's pretty apparent that that's what happens. So my point is, like, the wealth in your community and in your family and everything, like, it largely comes from the, you know, internal, what's on the inside. Yeah, so work on yourself, expose yourself to your deepest insecurities, get out a journal and just write, you know, and do it from a sober mindset, and just let these things come out, you know. Find out what triggers you, what makes you want to disconnect from other people, what makes you, you know, like hurt other people, you know, in relationships, or like all these things matter. And if we're gonna make a better world, and you're gonna make a better life for yourself, like this is what we gotta do. So all right, take care, y'all.